I'm having a lazy Sunday, so I wanted to go ahead and do a get ready with me chit chat as always. I know that a lot of people don't like these. I do. I love filming them. I love watching them. I love everything about them. So they're going to be a constant here on this channel. I want to go ahead and start using some new products, test them out so I can review them. The first thing, I'm going to go in with a primer, and this is the Dr. Brandt's Pores No More Luminizer Primer that we got in BoxyCharm. Was it Boxy? Yeah, I think it was BoxyCharm. It says it's for all skin types, and it's just an illuminizing primer, so we shall see. It looks so... I love the Dr. Brandt's Pores No More line, so I'm hoping that this will be good. I think I put way too much on. Crap. It feels really good. A lot like a moisturizer, so that's not bad. I'm starting to get another flare-up of my eczema because I missed my skincare routine a couple of times because I've just been exhausted lately. And now it's flaring up again, so I have some redness and like under my chin the eczema is coming in, and so any added moisture from me right now just feels fantastic. I do see the illuminatingness, that's what you want to call it, in this. It feels really good, but it doesn't, I wish they would have, like, their Pores No More actual primer is one of the most amazing primers I've ever used for filling in my pores, and this doesn't really do that, but it also doesn't illuminate the pores either, so not mad at it. Now I want to try out the e.l.f. sponge that I got, their new sponge. I believe this is $4, I think. It got pretty big and it feels pretty soft, but it does retain some stuff. So I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay All Nighter and the Makeup Forever Ultra HD. I'm going to mix these two just because the Urban Decay All Nighter is a little like cakey or heavy or dry. I don't know how to really explain it, but I usually love that. It's just lately with the eczema, it doesn't look the best. So I like to mix it with some products that are more moisturizing. And the Makeup Forever is great for that. So I'm just going to mix these two and stick them on my face. This e.l.f. sponge is a little bit harder than, like, say, the Real Techniques, which is what it looks like is the Real Techniques sponge. But it's cheaper than the Real Techniques. So the only thing that I really I don't know if I care about this sponge is that you feel like it has no more on it, and then if you press down there's a lot more. Like, it holds a ton of product, and I really don't like that about my sponges. I don't want them to hold too much because then you're wasting product. Now I don't know if it's the primer or the mixture of foundation. I'm pretty certain that I've used that mixture of foundation before, but the foundation doesn't seem to want to stick to my nose. And that is not something that's ever happened. I have heard that happens with the Urban Decay All Nighter for some people, not me. I love the Urban Decay All Nighter. I'm on like my 3rd or 4th bottle of it. And it's never been an issue. And now it's just not sticking very well. And honestly, the foundation itself doesn't look the best. And I think that that's because of the primer. I'm not sure. We shall see. I've honestly rarely ever struggled with my foundation, so this is a new one. Now I recently got a lot of TjMaxx products in, and I really wanted to test them out and see how they are. So I got a sponge in from that little kit, and I want to try it out. It seems very, very soft. So I'm going to go in with the Amazing Cosmetics Amazing Concealer. I've been using their concealer in Illuminate. I want to try this one out now. And I'm going to apply it with that TjMaxx. And TjMaxx is very, very expensive, but not a lot of people talk about her products. So I am very just intrigued, I guess you could say, to see how these products are. I don't know if I'm going to like this concealer. It's just very thick and very sticky. This could end up a total fail, you guys. It could end up a total fail. I feel like I'm just putting sticky putty underneath my eye. I mean, it's definitely very, very full coverage, but alright, so let's try out this sponge and see how it is. It is great for the under eye, I tell you that, because of how pointed it is, and it's just got that cut, like that just sharp cut. That is nice. I do like that concealer. It's just not very fun to apply. But it does have some crazy coverage on it, so not too bad. Now I also want to go in, this is the TjMaxx Makeup Wardrobing mini page. It goes into like this leather book type bag that opens up with a bunch of her products. It looks like this. It looks like you have a bronzer and blush and then a setting powder here. So I want to go in and I'm going to use the e.l.f. small tapered blending brush or something like that. And I'm going to just set this under my eyes and see how this looks. It does have a ton of kick up when I touch it with a brush. I'm actually afraid to do this because I don't want flashback. Alright, let's just go in and do it. Does it look horrible? Oh god, I'm scared. I can't tell if it looks bad or not. You guys will have to let me know. So I can't really tell if it has a flashback or not. I'm going to have to look back and see when I'm editing this. Hopefully it doesn't, but so far so good with that powder. It's when you touch it with a pan, it does kind of get a lot of powder kick up, but with a setting powder that doesn't matter because you need a lot. For the rest of my face, I'm going to go in with the Coty Airspun and then the IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe Wall number 8 Wand Bulb. I don't know. IT Cosmetics brush. That's what I'm going to use to set the rest of my face. Whoa. I think I inhaled that powder. Oh, yeah, no. So I do like the sponges a lot. The e.l.f. one has its cons, but for $4, it's not a bad sponge at all. I am a little afraid of the TjMaxx setting powder. I think that it might have a white cast. I think it might have a flashback. I'm not positive. We shall see. Let's move on. For brows, I'm just going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is the, God, I don't know, it just says brow pencil because I've had it for so long. I have chiseled it down, but it's in soft brown, and then I'm going to use the Pixie Brow Tamer to set them, and I'm going to do this off camera for the sake of time, and we shall be right back. My brows just do not work for me anymore. Never. Doesn't matter what I use. They are just jerks. I used the Urban Decay Primer Potion to prime my eyelids, and then I'm just going to go and I'm going to use this today, which, look at this beautiful baby. This is a magnetic palette from Chrisanna Ann Cosmetics. I will leave the link for it down below. She has all different colors, even black that's like this. It's so pretty. It's even better in person. I think they're like $20, so just like the normal range. They are gorgeous. And I'm just going to go in and set my eyes with this color here. I think this is Beaches and Cream from Makeup Geek. And I'm going to see if this works as, I don't know if it will. Maybe it's a little bit too orange. Yeah, it's too orange. We're not going to do that. I'm just going to use Roll in the Dough from my Too Faced Chocolate Gold and set that down to set the primer. I do not want orange eyelids because nothing else seems to be going right here. And I'm going to go in with this shade here, which is, I believe, Fawn. Let me see. I haven't used my singles in so long. This is Fawn from Anastasia Beverly Hills. So I'm going to use that right there and just kind of throw that into the crease as a transition. I actually found that Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow at TjMaxx for a couple of dollars. They have a lot of Anastasia Beverly Hills products there, or at Marshall's, which is really, really cool, but, you know, I wish it was a store where people didn't just stick their fingers in everything and break everything and touch everything. That would be great. The eyeshadow blends really great itself, but when you put in a brush in it, it really has a lot of kickback into it, so it kicks up a lot of product. Alright, now I'm going to take the Tarte Shape Tape and the Makeup Forever 226 brush, my favorite peeps right now, and I'm just going to cut my crease, or at least half cut it. I don't know what it's called. I just know that I do this and it works. You guys have seen me do this a million times. Now, Chrisanna Ann also got a new collection of eyeshadows in. It is these 3 eyeshadows here. I believe they're called the Fate collection. If I'm wrong, I'll put that up on the screen. But it's a beautiful bronze, a beautiful green, and then like a burgundy kind of color here. I love them. So I want to play with them today. I'm going to go ahead and put this kind of bronzy color down on my lid. It's going to be more of a dark color today, dark eyeshadow color. I'm hoping that it works out. We shall see. Oh, this color is gorgeous. It's got all sorts of colors in it. It kind of like changes colors, and I have it on my chin. I don't know how the heck I just did that, but this color is so unique. Holy cow. I wouldn't even know how to explain this color, to be honest. It's like gold and blue or green and bronzy and what? I was excited to see that she got some new eyeshadows in because I love her single shadows so much. Now I want to go in and put this more burgundy shade on the outside. I'm not sure how this is going to look, but I'm going to go in with the Delium Tools pencil brush from their Golden Triangle, and I just want to lightly start putting it down to see how it's going to look on the outer edge here. Maybe not so bad. Just kind of want to blend them together to see if this is going to be a look that is going to go wonky, or I don't even know. I just know that it's so pretty. So I'm going to go in with my Beauty Junkies blender and start blending this up a little bit. Seeing how we can get it all blended together. I really wasn't sure how I was going to like this, especially with the lid being so dark, but I think I like this. Now I'm going to take this Divina Cosmetics. This is their highlighter. This is the only product I have from Divina Cosmetics, and I don't even know if I've ever used this on camera. This is an Ice Kissed. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous highlighter. Courtney from Courtney's Makeup Corner, there we go, if I can talk, was the one that got me to buy this, and I love it. So I'm going to use it as a brow bone highlight and an inner corner highlight. It's so intense. Oh, so intense, but so pretty. I'm going to put some of it in the inner corner. This has got to be the weirdest eyeshadow look I've ever done. For liquid liner, I'm going to go in with the DHC, and this is their Perfect Pro Makeup Eyeliner. I love this so much. It's made in Japan, but I believe they sell it as like a Korean beauty kind of item. So I've been using this a lot. I love this. It's felt tip, and I love it so much. So I'm going to use it like I said. It's so dark, and the eyeliner itself just glides right on. Like, I've had no issues with this liner. Now that I have that done, I'm going to go in with the Eyelure Lashes in Radiant. I've been loving these, you guys. They are so pretty. Probably for people who, you know, aren't pros. Well, pros can use them too. But, you know, beginner-wise, if you're just starting out, these probably wouldn't be great for you to use. But I'm having no issues with them. So I'm going to pop these on, and we'll be right back. Now, while I'm waiting for these eyelashes to dry, I'm going to go in with the Lancome Drama Liquid Pencil in Aubergine, which is kind of like a dark purple. And I'm just going to put that on my lower waterline. These eyeliners are so good, so good, and they stay on. They don't go, like, they don't fade away, and I have really watery eyes, so that means something. Then I'm going to go back into Fawn and just kind of swipe that underneath the lower lash line. And then I'm going to take my e.l.f. smudge brush and go back into that color there, and just put that right up next to that eyeliner. Now I'm going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury, and this is the Legendary Lashes Mascara, and I'm just going to coat my falsies into my real lashes. I don't really like that mascara for the bottom lashes, but for like the top lashes, so dark, so good. For bronzer, I'm going to go into the Tarte Clay Play. I know that this isn't available anymore, I'm sorry, but I love it, and I don't know why it's not available. At least at Ulta it's not. It might be available on the actual Tarte site, but they kind of messed up with this in the volume 2 as well, but this is actually a good product. So I'm going to go into Terracotta and just kind of bronze up my face a little bit, just a little, and I'm going to use, this is the Wayne Goss number 11 brush. I love this brush for bronzing up my face. It carries the product so far. I actually had somebody on Instagram try to impersonate Wayne Goss, and it's like their name is like Wayne Goss Makeup Chats or something like that, and they have the same profile picture as Wayne, and they added me, and I just thought it was a fan page, you know, so I added them, and it's very obvious it's not him because they have like 100 followers, and they just re-upload everything that he puts on his. And they started messaging me and talking to me like they were him. And I'm like, I know that you're a fan page. Like, and they're like, no, oh my god, it's me. And I'm like, no, it's not. So I tagged Wayne in it on Twitter. And he's like, yeah, that's very unfortunate. Thank you for letting people know. And I messaged that person back and I was like, okay, Wayne confirmed it's not him. And they're like, oh, fuck. Like, I told them, I was like, I hope you're not trying to take advantage of women and girls by pretending to be Wayne. I was like, fan pages do very well all on their own. I'm going to use this Kat Von D brush and the middle shade Desert. And this is the number 40 concealer brush. This I do not use for concealer. I use it to contour my nose with. If you want to contour your nose and you just can't get it right, I would say try this brush. It's so good. It's so good. So for blush, I want to go back into that Trish McEvoy, and I don't know how I'm going to do that. It's such a tiny little square. I hate when products do that because it's very hard to use, but I'm going to go in with the Wayne Goss 12 brush and try to just get the corner where the blush is. Ooh, and apply it. Oh, that's a gorgeous blush though. And I want to use this Wayne Goss number 15 fan brush. I'm usually not fans of these. I really, no pun intended, I'm not fans of the fan brush. But I want to go into that Davina Cosmetics highlighter and use that. Let's just get the highlighter, shall we? Damn. This highlighter is something else. I don't like how I don't feel like I have enough control with that. Like, I feel like I'm just kind of spreading it all over my whole cheek instead of in the one area I want it. Oh, it's so crazy looking. But the number 14, oh, I like this one. Alright, now before I do my lip, I'm going to go in with the Ofra Makeup Fixer Setting Spray. I love this so much, and there's so much of it, so... Woohoo! Woo! I love the spray on this, and I love the smell of it. I love it. Now, I recently got 3 more Ofra liquid lipsticks from Octoly to review, and this is part of their Orchard line. You have this color here in Tuscany, which is really pretty. Really pretty. And then you have Bordeaux, which is a dark purple. And it's funny because Bordeaux is actually how you spelled my maiden name before we went through Ellis Island. So, I don't know. Tidbit. And then we have Cape Town, which is so pretty. I actually want to try on all 3 of these and see which one I will like the best. So, let's start with Bordeaux because it scares me the most. I mean, this is like a black purple. That scares me. No, let's try a different color. This is a beautiful purple, like figgy color, but it doesn't go with the eye look. Well, I guess it could. It actually does. Looks very vampy, but it scares me. It would actually be very good for a very light eye color, and then to use that. Alright, then I want to try Cape Town, which is actually almost the same color as what I put on the outside of my eye. So, let's try this. Ooh. This is a gorgeous color. Wow. I really, really like this. Let's try in the last one. Alright, and the last one is Tuscany. So, let's try this. I even love the name. I want to go to Tuscany someday. And here is a Tuscany with the look. Now, I think that, well, you could wear all 3 with this look. And they pair so well. I love this collection so much. I do think that Cape Town works the best with this eye look. But yeah, so this is the look I came up with, you guys. I actually really like this. It came out so unique and pretty, and I'm glowing. Holy crap. There were a few things that I wasn't too fond of that I used. The Trish McEvoy, this, I'm not sure yet how I feel about it. I don't really like the bronzer in it. The blush is gorgeous, but there's only one corner of it there. I still need to take a look at some of the pictures and feedback from the videos to see if it has flashback for the powder. I mean, the sponge of the Trish McEvoy, I love. The e.l.f. sponge is okay. It's okay, especially for the price. I thought it was going to be a mess. I thought this was going to be a mess, but it wasn't. So I am pleasantly surprised. I will leave everything that I talked about and used down below in the description box for you guys if you want to check it out. If you like this, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.